Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen will face tougher track limits rules ahead of this weekend's Bahrain Grand Prix as new race director Niels Wittich lays down the rules. Wittich has plainly stated drivers will be in breach of the rules if Hamilton and Verstappen break the track limits under any circumstances. In his event notes issued by the FIA ahead of the race weekend, Wittich said the white lines will define the track edges. He warns drivers will be judged to have left the track if cars do not remain in contact with the curbs or white lines. His full comments said, in accordance with the provisions of Article 33.3, the white lines define the track edges. Drivers will be judged to have left the track if no part of the car remains in contact with it and, for the avoidance of doubt, any white lines defining the track edges are considered to be part of the track but the curbs are not. Last season, track limits were a debatable issue with teams always pushing the limits. The rules were changed every race weekend and sometimes changed over the course of the weekend. Confusion over the track limits caused headaches for FIA bosses and left fans perplexed over some decisions. At the Brazilian Grand Prix, Verstappen appeared to push Hamilton off the track at the fast-flowing turn 4. A week later Verstappen passed Hamilton off the track at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Minutes later race director Michael Masi contacted both team principals to suggest a new starting grid to avoid penalizing drivers. After the race, former world champion Nico Rosberg claimed drivers should have their engines cut if they miss a corner. He said, "I have an idea because it's really important to create some kind of deterrent for when you go off track. One idea I have is cut the engine for any car that goes off track, cut the engine for 1 or 2 seconds, that would really stop people wanting to go there." Martin Brundle claimed he has mentioned that to a few people before but said he had been told it was dangerous as cars would be randomly slowing down. He said, "I mentioned that to a few people over the years and they say, well, that could be dangerous for the cars behind if the car in front suddenly slows down. But he will be off the track when he suddenly slows down, but there is a concern you might suddenly come across a car that's slowing down without any warning."
I